Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Drtian Arimathea. And if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. As you can see from the title of the video, and this is going to be a very interesting discussion. Welcome to the age of Aquarius where the truth hurts more than the lie. There has been so much talk about the ancient civilization and the technology and the pyramids and what they are, what they're for. I do want to tell you, okay, that what I'm about to tell you is not written in any books, it's not backed up by any science, it's straight challenge. I channeled this information and I resonate with it as my truth. It doesn't have to be yours, but I'm going to share it with you because I know that I have people on my channel that are very clairvoyant, that are chosen ones, that are truth seekers. And when they hear truth, they know it. And I don't have to convince them. So I do want to just put that caveat out right now. I'm not trying to convince you. If you want to be back on the old plane of existence and believe in everything that you're told, and so be it. But as for me and the rest of the people that are here on my channel that are truth seekers, we want to hear truth. We don't care what it sounds like, what it looks like. It's about what it feels like. Okay, my last video before this one, I talked about the heart chakra and the solar plexus, the gut, how we can feel in our intuition whether something's truth or whether something's a lie. And we can, if we're more advanced, the more advanced enlightened being like myself, we can feel in our heart chakra. And we can process it through our heart chakra because we know how to transcend and transform and transmute the energy. Okay? I'm just taking a moment and drinking some water because I really feel like I've been talking all day. Okay? I've been talking and I've been speaking all day. Oh my God. Y'all, I got this water filter. Oh my God. It is off the chart. I mean, the water is pristine. So good. Oh, I digress. Let me go back to what we're talking about here. Um, there was and still is an ancient civilization that exists. You may have heard of them. They're called the Anunnakis. A lot of information is written about the Anunnakis in Sumerian texts. As a matter of fact, you have free access to download the Sumerian text for free on Google. This is not where I got my information from, I'm telling you. Although I have read the Sumerian text, I've only read a couple of pages out the Sumerian text just to confirm whether or not the information that I was told was true. And that is that we were created by extraterrestrials. The same extraterrestrials that created humans built those pyramids. Okay? Those pyramids were not built by humans. Have you ever seen anything that a human has built that looked anything like those pyramids? No. It took a mathematician or mathematicians to build those pyramids. Not one angle is off. Not one. And the way that it is anchored into the earth and is connected to the earth's Merkaba. And if you don't know what a Merkaba is, in ancient Hebrew, it means chariot or the throne of God. How can humans build a throne of God? How? How is that possible? Now, don't get me wrong, the ancient Egyptians had a lot of information, scientific and spiritual information. They did. Because they were connected to the pyramids. They went into the pyramids. Anybody, me, you, alike, if we go into that pyramid, if we go into certain chambers, we're going to get downloads. We're going to get codes from the cosmos because it's connected to the cosmos. It is the cosmos central command station on the earth. There's a queen chamber and there's a queen chamber. And when water got shot up into those chambers, magical things happened to those that were in those chambers. One of them was a lot of healing from diseases were removed from the body. Cosmic information, secrets of the universe, the laws of the universal laws were in there because the universal laws needed a container. Okay? They weren't written in books. The universal laws was not written in a book. It's stored in those pyramids because the gods created the pyramids before they formed the rest of the earth. Remember, the earth wasn't just not here. It just was not fertilized and cultivated, but it has always been here. The earth is ancient, it's old. And what I'm telling you is information from channeling it. The earth has been here for millennia, trillions of years old, you guys, not billions, not millions, trillions of years. This earth has been here. It's ancient, but not the earth as we know it. Okay? Remember, before this earth was here, there was an old earth, and then this is considered a new earth, and then we got another one that's here right now, another new earth. Why do you think that scientists and archaeologists and all these different engineers cannot figure out how the pyramids were formed and how they were built? Because they weren't built by humans. They were built by Anunnaki gods. How do you think that God is able to see everything that's going on all the time? Hello? Because those pyramids act as conductors and also receivers too. Remember, a computer can upload and download, baby, and so can those pyramids. And this is how God knows everything, the all-seeing eye. Why do you think the all-seeing eye is on a dollar bill? And guess what? It's a pyramid with an eye on it. Ding, 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 ding. No man did that. No man can do that. I don't consider myself anybody special, but how come it took me to channel this? How come nobody else channeled this? How come nobody else knows this? Because I am different. I am an Anunnaki goddess. I already told you guys who I am. Nadiba. Nadiba, Nadaba, however you want to say it. Banana, banana. Tomato, tomato. You know, I am the goddess that have all of the secrets in the secret libraries of the wisdom of the cosmos. I have all the answers, all of the answers to any that I want to know. So I wanted to know about the pyramids, and so those are my downloads. The Anunnaki gods built the pyramids and not the Egyptians, and that's the reason why human beings cannot figure out to this day how they were built. Just like they cannot figure out why the body, even though it was built to last forever, why does it die? Because they didn't build the body. God did. That's why they can't figure it out. Man can never check the hand of God. Man can never understand and understand and comprehend the mind of Jehovah. Although there are other universes that are out there, God created this universe. Okay? God created the pyramids. Just because that's not in the Bible don't mean a darn thing. Don't mean he didn't create it. Okay? Just like God didn't tell you about the other species and the other extraterrestrials out there that he also created. That's not in the Bible neither. But it doesn't mean that God didn't create it. We have been told so many lies that we believe everything just because someone said it. I challenge you in 2024 not to be challenging and believing everything is not the truth. But what God told me, what Jehovah Yadhevahe told me is Tyann, stop believing everything that is said to you. Stop believing everything that you hear just because it's coming from someone that you think is reputable. And process it. Use the spirit of discernment. Do you really think that a human built those pyramids? Even with the most perfect technology today, they can't even duplicate a pyramid. So how the hell was they able to build it if they can't even duplicate it now? Hmm? Because they didn't build it. It was not built by human hands. It was not. I know I've had incarnations as an Egyptian. Many of us have. That's the reason why we relate to Neteru, which is another name for Anunnaki. The Neteru is the Anunnaki. Um, we resonate with the pyramids. Many of us want to go there. Many of us have it on our bucket list. I know I got it on mine, right? And with that being said, we have some downloads that we need to receive from those pyramids. Another elevation, another step up in our spiritual ladder that we're climbing. You'll see for yourself. You'll see for yourselves that what I'm saying is true. And when you get inside these pyramids, you'll know that man didn't make that baby. Because if man made that, we would have figured it out by now. Don't you think? So, what 2024 is causing for many of us to do is to become critical thinkers, not conspiracy theorists and not people that, are pessimistic. Okay. You can even take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but it doesn't change the truth. The truth doesn't need to be defended. The truth will always set you free. You see what I'm saying? I was told a long time ago because I was going through a situation where my ex lover lied on me. And I remember a lady that I was very close to. She was part of my religion at the time. She looked at me and she said, Sister Proper, although the lie has endurance, the truth has momentum. Which one lasts longer? And everybody knows that momentum lasts longer than endurance because a person can give out with endurance, but with momentum, you just keep going. And eventually, whatever you're trying to attain will come to you because of your persistence. Everything that I say may not resonate with you, and that's okay. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to win you over. I'm giving you hidden occult knowledge. It's called hidden occult knowledge for a reason because it's not in plain eyesight. Everybody may not know this. People that might have researched this will argue me up and down that the Egyptians built the pyramids because they read it in a book. I'm not reading from no book. I'm telling you what God told me mouth to mouth. If God said he built something with his hands, that's just like a human being saying they built the damn mountains. No, they didn't. God did. We won't argue with that because no one said that a man built a mountain, right? No one's that stupid. But because people always want to attribute something if they are not able to fathom in theory or thought how something came about, then they'll say, oh, well, it makes sense since it's in Egypt, they created it. So what? Did they also create the Debut River too in Europe? No. Did they also create the Euphrates River? I think not. I don't know. Ever since I was a little girl, every time I've ever heard someone say that the Egyptians built the pyramids, it never resonated with me. I never ever felt like that was the truth. Never, never, ever have I ever felt that. And I didn't even know nothing about the pyramids as to the extent of what I know now. Even the top of the pyramids can turn. They can turn, you guys. And what I mean by that is that triangle, that tip, that peak at the top can turn, like twist and turn. It can, it's not like solid, like where, well, it's solid when it's not turning, but I'm just saying it can move. It came to me in a premonition when I was showering this. I seen the tip of it move and open. And there's different parts of the pyramid that can expand out and come out from the pyramid like a Rubik's Cube. Ain't no damn humans did that. Trust me. They didn't do that. This was and truly is divine orchestration with precise precision and mathematics that is out of this world because the ones that built it truly were not from this world. The pyramids have held great mystery for such a long time. Like, even if I wanted to go inside the pyramid and remote view it, I could. And I can even go inside and tell you what it looks like, inside and out. But I didn't go inside, okay? I just channeled it, and God just brought everything to me about this pyramid and why it was built. Because some of us still don't even know the meaning of why. But I just told you, the all seeing eye. Why do you think it's on the money? You think that it was just a design that an artist just came up with? No, it's on the pyramid for a reason because God sees everything. God knows everything through the pyramids, through his angels, seraphs. They're his eyes, and the cherubims are his messengers. I stay in the realm. I know. I know who's who, what's what, who do what, who don't do what. It was the Fazio crystals that are formed on the bottom. Do you think the Egyptians put that there? I'm just saying they didn't. What is the purpose of this video? Is to bring clarity to you, to bring you ancient secrets that are unheard of, untold, unspoken. Because no one can speak on what I did and what I saw because no one shouted it but me. At this point, I've never heard anyone else talk about this because everyone else that talks about it says that the Egyptians built it. But nobody can understand how it was built. Man built it years ago, but even with the advanced technology that we got, even with Elon Musk, or whatever the hell his name is, with his technology, we're putting chips in brains and stuff. He couldn't have figured out how to rebuild that. I'm gonna tell you guys something that I've always known, and I'm gonna share it with you. Men can become even more advanced than where we are now if we learn to truly become our God and Goddess selves and open up ourselves to the one that created us. No one can tell us more or better about ourselves than the one that created us. But we are afraid to have those conversations with God. When Napoleon Hill thought that he was having a whole conversation with the devil, he was not. In reality, he was really speaking to God. But because in his consciousness, he thought he was talking to the adversary. So God played the role of the adversary. Because Yahweh means good and evil. There is no devil. The only devil that there is, and even the devil said it to Napoleon Hill, I would not even exist if it wasn't for the hearts and the minds of men. That's where I exist. Outside of that, I have no power. Your lower self is Satan. Your higher self is God. Period. Point blank. And everything is connected back to God. Everything. There's no way around that. There's no escaping that. God is all powerful. That is the reason why God calls himself God Almighty, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So if he's all powerful, the Alpha and the Omega, how in the heck does Satan get a chance to squeeze in? When he said he was the beginning and he was the end. And that there was no gods before him. And from my understanding, the last time that I checked, the Satanists look at Satan as God. And they worship him as a God. Don't get it twisted. There's a huge difference between Lucifer and Satan. Lucifer cannot be Satan. He is the shiny one. He is the light bearer. Okay, light and dark cannot cohabitate in the same space. That's the reason why we have on one side the Satanists and then on the other side the Luciferians, which I'll bring up another video shortly on that. I've just been getting downloads after downloads, you guys. This initiation is one of my biggest initiations. I don't even know if I would even go through another initiation after this one because it is truly the biggest initiation I have ever been through. And the downloads have just been pouring and pouring and pouring in. All right, you guys, I believe I've said enough. It's not much to really speak on. I've already shared a lot. I was going to save a lot of what I'm discussing with you guys for my Divine Matrix class, but God told me no, because the Divine Matrix class, God told me He wants me to teach. And even though I am teaching, He wants me to give a little bit of hints on spiritual knowledge to those that sign up for the class. And the itinerary is so long, you guys, that I might have to end up doing 5 videos. I thought 4, but I might have to end up doing 5 videos from the 11th to the 16th, 1 and 6 and 7. So it only makes sense because I can't do everything that God wants me to teach Him, just for sitting. There's no way. There's so much, you know, mind stuff, rituals that are some that are actual rituals that need to be performed. It's one of the most powerful classes I've ever conducted. God has prepared me for this class for 3 years now, 3 years in the making. I didn't start talking about it until like 6 months ago. Yeah, about 6 months ago. And it was supposed to be rolled out more than one time. And God finally said, Diane, this is the day that I want you to roll this out because this class is truly about self mastery, self autonomy, and becoming the God or goddess that is in their DNAs. It's finally going to be activated. There is nothing outside of this that's going to activate you the way you need to be activated because no one has this knowledge. And I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to use this as a marketing strategy or anything like that to promote my class. I'm saying this because I know what I carry and I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of. Okay. I can bend spoons. I can make objects move with my mind. It's called telekinesis. Not too many people know that. You guys know it now. I have truly, I can raise the dead. I can bring dead people back to life. I can stop someone from dying. I have truly mastered energy. So that is what qualifies me to teach other people how to do the same thing. You learn even beyond how to resurrect the dead, just like Jesus said. I am Jesus' cousin, first cousin. I was hand taught by Jesus everything that I know in this lifetime and previous lifetimes. That's why I laugh when people say Jesus never walked the earth and Jesus never existed. And how the hell do I know what I know? Because I know I didn't get it from nobody else other than him. I've been in my past life. I was there. That's why I highly encourage for you guys to get past lives with me, even if we do it over the internet. It's important that you know who you are. How in the hell you gonna know where you're going if you don't know where you came from? And I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much, you guys, for chiming in, tuning in. It's been a pleasure. Just know that I love you immensely. I wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And as always, you guys know it is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, make a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can shop my love wish list and donate or give me something from there, and you know it'll show up on the channel, you guys. 2024 is going to blow all of our minds. I'm telling you that. It is going to blow us away because eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what God has in store for those that truly love Him. You don't even know how much God has been yearning for these days that we are now living in to come upon us. All right. Namaste.